Okay, so this is Highway 84, Oglethorpe Highway, as we're here in Hinesville. This is the southernmost east-west travel road in Hinesville. This is basically, we call this the bottom of Hinesville, right? We're going towards 805 Hod Lane right now. This is another home that looks fairly similar. Just go ahead and take a look at it for you. This is pretty indicative of kind of how Hinesville's laid out a little bit. There's some pretty large neighborhoods that are hidden, right? They're just hidden. We have big trees, thick groves, tree line that kind of just hide everything. I wouldn't say they're super wide and thick. They're just thick in foliage and kind of hide things. In the wintertime, you see a lot more, just because, like, obviously things will die. But as we ride back in here, like I said, you'll see we'll kind of just happen upon a neighborhood, right? There's a few different neighborhoods in here. There's really only two that I would say have like true amenities. That would be Griffin Park, and the other one being Oak Ridge or Oak Crest. Oak Crest has some amenities. They have a pool, things like that in there, right? So on our right here, you have Wexford, right? Wexford is a community. One tucked back in there, right? We'll go back this way towards Hod Lane. This little area back here is called Nottingham Village, right? Association of Base, we're probably max 10 minutes. I'll call it 5 minutes, max 10 minutes, right? So we're going to the back of this little area, so we'll be back in here a little bit. Nice little community back here. It's a little bit older. There are some homes with 1-car garage. There's some with 2-car garage. As we pull up to Hod, I'll double make sure to kind of see what the situation is there. A lot of these, kind of like this one here on the right, you'll see they've turned the garage into living space. So some of these older houses that'll sit here in Hinesville, they'll have taken that garage and turned it into living space, right? Lose the garage altogether. So as we kind of get back in here, like I said, you can kind of see the neighborhood. I'm not sure there's an HOA in here. I'm pretty positive there's not. But that being said, I mean, it's fairly well maintained, other than a handful of yards in here where it's kind of, you know, the grass is a little overgrown, that kind of stuff. We do get a lot of rain, so grass goes quickly in the summer here. You can mow it once a week and it would look about the same. So as we kind of pull through, like I said, there's a bunch of, I say older. These homes are, you know, late 90s, mid 90s, late 90s, that kind of thing. They're not super old. They're just older, right? They're not brand new. They're not built in 2020. They're not, you know, that kind of stuff. So they're a little bit older. These are all your single level ranch style homes back in here. This house, like I said, is in the back of this neighborhood. So you are all the way in the back of the neighborhood. You have your own cul-de-sac, right? Little ones can play. You're gonna, only traffic you're gonna see back here are the people that live right back here on your street. There's not gonna be some random cars flying through your neighborhood, that kind of thing. So 805 Hod, right here on our right, it does have a 1-car garage, but we'll go ahead, we'll pop the lock and we'll take a look inside. Okay, so here we are outside of 805 Hod. Outside of the building looks okay. Roof may be a little bit on the older side, not necessarily brand shiny new. You could use some landscaping, but really on the outside, this is pretty typical what you're gonna find down here in Hinesville. Some patchiness in the grass. We have very difficult dirt to grow grass in. You do have protected wetland next to you, so nobody's going in here in the between you guys. You're here kind of on like a corner, right? So it's a corner lot. You got a big front yard, the cul-de-sac right here, and then you have, like I said, around the outside of the house. AC unit looks a little bit older, that kind of stuff, right? Just all that's kind of reflected in the price, I think, with having some of these older systems and that kind of stuff. There is a chain link fence around the back. We'll take a look at that as we kind of go. But home inspections, that kind of stuff, that catches anything that, you know, I can't tell or see with my naked eye, that might be a major issue or concern for you as the potential home buyer, right? So, like I said, outside looks pretty decent. The brick looks in good shape. I don't see anything rotting or decaying or falling off of the house. This is a wood siding, so I mean, wood rot is a potential item, like right here, kind of off this crack right here. Little things like that are normal because it's wood, and we deal with a lot of humidity and rain down here. You do have a small overhang on the front porch, right? So you're not stepping out immediately into rain. You do not, however, have a rain break above the doorway here, which typically someone will go put like a little small piece of wood or metal that goes across right there, and they'll put like a rain break, or they'll just straight put a gutter. But gutters are not super common down here for some reason. So as we go in, probably because we don't have basements, everything here is a slab. So it's a lot less damage to a slab than would be a basement. So upon initial entry, right to our immediate left, you have a coat closet. There's some items left in there. All right, you have living room with a wood fireplace. Immediately to our right, we have a formal dining area. Right, this could be a playroom. This could be kind of whatever you want, but this would be your formal dining area here. There's some defect in the flooring, like this kind of stuff here. Like that's a clear bubble. Right, that's a bubble on the floor. It could definitely use a fresh coat of paint, things like that. This house has been on the market now 12 days. What we're starting to see, like I said, things are starting to slow down, but homes that aren't the greatest, right, you definitely see slow down, and you can definitely get a better deal on as far as having the seller contribute closing costs, that kind of thing. It gives us a lot more of a bargaining chip, especially if the home's not in the most pristine, perfect condition, right? Fridge, fairly modern. There's definitely some food left over in it, so that needs a good clean out. In a deal, there's 1,000 things you can ask for if we want. Homes that we need to be aggressive on, I would say don't ask for a lot. Homes that have been sitting a little bit longer kind of look like this, we ask for some additional things, especially like a cleaning at least, right? Professional cleaning, those kind of things. But as we go here, so you have a laundry room, right? You have a wash basin in the laundry room as well. You have some small shelving, right? So they have the washer on the left, dry on the right here. Like I said, you have a one-car garage here, right? This is a decent-sized one-car garage. You have insulation on the back of the door, and then you also have a fridge in here as well. Garage door does work, so that goes up and down. There's some small items left over. I would guess probably from a previous tenant. Right, it's typically usually how it goes. The tenants move out, the landlord decides finally, hey, it's time to sell this rental property, and then they move on to sell. Right. Kitchen appliances, semi-updated. Right, they are stainless steel, but they are a little dated. They're a little bit old, but cabinets definitely look like they could be original still. Probably have been just updated with some stain. We come out of the kitchen, we're back into the living room. Like I said, here's your wood burning fireplace, right? Go out the back door. All right, so as we go out the back door, like I said, there's a chain link fence at least, right? You're back here, you have your neighbor's yard right there. The backyard isn't the biggest, but you have a double gate here on your right, right? Kind of look around, they definitely had something parked out here, whether it was a pool or a shed. They had something here that's now no longer here, but there is grass seed, so that's good. They are trying to grow the grass back. Single gate on the side over here. That looks like a truck toolbox. On the side, like I said, some just random items left. I'm gonna guess the tenants didn't do a great job of clearing out and leaving, right? But okay sized backyard. Once you get some grass filled in with some of these dirt spots. You're on city water and city septic here. You also have a door in the master bedroom that leads to outside as well, right? So kind of as we go through, what I look for major defects that would drastically affect the house, right? There's some cosmetic stuff that can be changed, update paint, update flooring, that kind of stuff. Those are cosmetic. Fixing, this stuff here, that's cosmetic, right? Recocking along the bottom here, cosmetic, but I'm not seeing any major seam cracks. I'm not seeing any foundation settling issues. They just aren't presenting themselves to me on the naked eye, right? First room on our right is the master, right? You have a slight tray ceiling here, right? You've got a ceiling fan. I think all the rooms have ceiling fans in them. So then as we go here, so you have the bathroom's kind of tied into the room, which is indicative of the style of the mid-90s, early 90s. shower tub combo, toilet room on the left, a sink in the middle, and a step-in closet on the right. I say step-in simply for the fact that just really room to step in, turn around, right? It's not really a true walk-in, in my opinion, but you can step in, get your clothes up, and then kind of step back out. Right, that's really the only storage in the master, so dressers and things like that would be needed. There's the door to outside for the backyard. Across the hall, guest bedroom number 1. Right, so in the guest bedroom, decent sized guest bedroom, should easily probably fit a full to queen size bed in here, no real big issue. The only issue I'm seeing is there's a random puddle. Yep, that is hard. Something is sealed or dried on the floor here. That's the only thing I saw in here. I thought that was a puddle earlier, that was a little concern. Closet space. Pretty standard guest bedroom closets, not super big. Just enough space to kind of put, clothes and store a couple things like that. As we continue down the hallway, you do have an attic. You have a linen closet here on our left, right? Small linen closet on our left. Another guest bedroom. Guest bedrooms are decent size. Like I said, full queen size beds will fit in here with space, right? This one might be a little bit bigger than the last one, but they're both very similar. Same kind of closet space, right? Pretty standard. Like I said, there's a lot of paint defects. It's not the cleanest house in the world, right? I think the tenants didn't do the greatest job of tearing out of here, and the owner's not going to do a lot to fix it up if they're trying to get rid of it, because they don't live here or haven't lived here in who knows how many years. You have a very pink room here in the back. This is the last room on the left of the 4 bedrooms, right? So this is a very pink room. I'm gonna guess this is a little girl's room. This could be an office space. This is definitely the smaller of the 3 rooms. And the closets are a little weird. Right, closet's gonna be a little bit, actually it just feeds all the way across. You just have a weird break. So biggest closet of them all here. It goes all the way through here, right? So as you go, as you come in the closet, you'll see you'll come out across the hallway. You have another closet here, right? So a storage closet / linen closet for the guest bathroom. And then you have the guest bathroom, all right? Longer in shape. You got a pretty good size vanity here, single vanity with your mirror. And then you have your toilet, and then you have shower tub combo, right? So again, I'm looking at the window sills, I'm looking at door frames, that kind of stuff. I'm not seeing a ton of cracks and things like that, like settling issues. House is solid, like I said, it's just not the cleanest, it's not the prettiest, it's not the first one that's gonna jump out at you saying, ooh, I really like that, right? This would be one more towards like the investment side, right? You get it, you get in, you spend a little bit of money fixing it up, you can rent it out for the next 5 to 10 years and then sell it whenever you want, right? If you buy and then by the time you go to leave, it's not the right time to sell. Like I said, hold on to it, rent it out. But that's your decision. This is 805 Hod. Let me know what you think.